This is Carita Packs with Bowie TV at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. We came into this game knowing that either the Ravens or the Chiefs would walk away 1-3. And it just so happens it's the Baltimore Ravens that walked away on the losing side of this battle with a 37-20 loss. This team has now entered a territory that is much different than last season, in my opinion. Yes, they started off slow, but to me, this is a deeper hole. In addition to that, there were several injuries throughout this game on defense. They lost Roquan Smith, Marlon Humphrey, Nate Wiggins, and then on the offense, Ronnie Stanley went out, as well as Lamar Jackson, who left the game with a hamstring injury. Here's an update from Coach Harbaugh on Jackson's status.
No, I don't have any really updates on seriousness of injuries right now. There's nothing that looks like it's season-ending by any stretch for anybody, any of those guys. But we'll have to look at those injuries tomorrow and see what happens forward.
In addition to the injury to Jackson, this defense is still not putting up the type of performance that they want to. They still look disheveled and confused, and they were coming into this game with injuries on the defensive line already. Afterwards, Kyle Hamilton apologized to fans for the product that they're putting on the field. I also asked him the impact of losing Lamar Jackson and not knowing what his status is going forward.
Even when you lose Lamar, what's the impact of that and not knowing the extent of his injury?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a big impact. And I know that Cooper is called on, and I think he did a good job, honestly. But, I mean, losing Lamar is losing Lamar. It's going to be tough for any team, Lamar Jackson, to start with quarterback.
Offensively, this game did not start off bad. The Ravens drove down the field and scored, but an interception by Lamar Jackson, some delay of game penalties, put this team into a hole. Once Cooper Rush came in, it was not that much time left in the game. And at that point, Justice Hill was able to get into the end zone and get the Ravens on the board with 20 points. After the game, I talked to Justice Hill about that slow start they had last season that has come into this season, and if the fact that they were able to turn it around last year gives them hope they can do the same now.
Justice, you alluded to it earlier, but the slow start last year and making the playoffs, do you go back to that as a team to know that you can possibly turn this around?
I mean, we know who we have and where we are, and one loss is not going to change that. We're just going to continue to build on what we know and execute when we need to execute. Honestly, that's all it really comes down to is our execution. Doesn't matter what play call, say call. We just got to go out there and make them work. So just go back to the drawing board.
Even though this game was an ugly performance for the Ravens and they walked away with many injuries to contend with, they're still just taking it week by week. Derrick Henry said they look forward to playing Houston, which is the next game on the schedule.
We want to continue to get better, fix the mistakes, correct those mistakes, just be positive. I mean, it's easy to have the wide knees right now and finger point, but I don't think nobody wants to do that. I think everybody just wants to move past this one, get ready for Houston, and come back to work and get ready to go.
I think we've reached the point where the Ravens are going to have to do some soul searching, and they desperately need a win against Houston just to boost their morale and hopefully get some momentum going. This is Carita Packs. That's been your Ravens Rundown. Be sure to follow us for all your Ravens content at Bowie TV Sports, and you can also find us on Comcast in Prince George's County.